This week on the Computer Chronicles, our annual Consumers Buying Guide show. We'll show you the hottest new PDAs and the latest in digital photography hardware. You'll see what's new in cell phone technology and other handheld devices. If you haven't gotten one yet, we'll show you what the new PlayStation 2 can do. And you'll get to meet Aibo, the newest version of Sony's robot dog. All this and lots more coming up next on the Computer Chronicles. The Computer Chronicles is brought to you by RonDiamond.com, the oldies site on the internet. Music and memories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not just another jukebox. Additional support comes from the law offices of Ivan Hoffman, lawyering with integrity for internet law, copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property law. And by TechWeb for up-to-the-minute technology news. Hi, I'm Stewart Cheifet. Welcome to the Computer Chronicles. Each year at about this time, we bring together our favorite high-tech journalists and analysts to give you some great gift-giving ideas for those people who love to get high-tech gadgets for presents. So pay attention. We have a lot of very cool stuff to show you. First of all, let's welcome Chris Gorman. Chris is Senior Analyst with Creative Strategies, usually here with Tim Baharan from Creative Strategies, who unfortunately had to be on a plane right now.
Doing a solo act today.
So misses this show. But Chris has lots of cool toys, as you guys always have. And a lot of PDA stuff to talk about, which is timely, of course. And what are you holding there? That is a Sony...
This is the Sony Clie. This is the high end of the PDAs. It's a $400 gizmo.
And what's different about it?
Well, what's different and what's significant is a couple things. One, it's a Sony product. With it being a Sony product, we're going to look for entertainment as being their emphasis going forward.
A little more multimedia
absolutely,
attitude in here.
Absolutely. They do have some cool gizmos. They got what they call the jog wheel here on the side.
Turn that around so we can see that. That's kind of cool. We actually showed that on one of their laptops before, that little jog wheel, so you can actually sort of like a mouse.
Right, you end up with
a
one-hand navigation on it, which is cool. But the major emphasis, I think, with Sony is going to be this little gizmo here. This is the memory stick. Which
goes into your camcorder, your digital still camera, on and on.
But what's really significant, I think, about Sony is they already have this up to 128 megs. Going forward, that's going to build exponentially.
Right. And I've actually seen videos run on the Clio that are on the stick.
Right, I think you'll be seeing this as a media player of the future, the next Sony Walkman.
Cool. But it is monochrome right now.
It is monochrome right now. It is a hefty $400. Yeah. But it is a Sony product, and it's got promise.
All right, so that's a Clio. Now let's go to the, if you're really into little.
Little tiny. This is the new Rex touchscreen.
So we've seen Rexes before, but this is different because...
This is different because you don't have to go through all of the weird buttons and the little scroll bars on the side in order to navigate through it.
So can you show us actually touchscreen, huh?
It is touchscreen. You can download from the web. You can get your stocks. You can get your daily...
so no all those buttons and all running around.
Right, exactly.
And it's a PCMCIA card.
It's a PC card, so it does go into your laptop, and you can sync with your Outlook.
Download directly from your
absolutely,
laptop, et cetera.
And it's $149 from Zircom.
And
nice little, very small.
Okay, next you have the visor, which we're familiar with, but they've finally done something with that darn slot in the back.
They finally completed something on the promise of the springboard slot.
Right.
And that's with this little gizmo. This is the visor phone.
So it's a cell phone.
It is a cell phone.
That sticks into the expansion slot in the visor.
Exactly. It's just a matter of snapping it in. There's no download of software or anything.
And this becomes the keypad and all that stuff.
Yeah, it becomes the keypad. You can use it as a regular phone up to your ear if you want. Or on the side here, there's the earpiece, so you could be talking and doing your PDA stuff. Instead of carrying the cell phone and the PDA, you can actually carry the one thing. There's promise that this is the first convergence product on the line.
Interesting.
$299 for the phone module for the signable service.
All right, now finally, we got to look at this baby. This is really cool, really new.
This is a neat little guy. This is the called the Ergo Audrey from 3Com. It's their internet appliance device. What I'm liking about this is a couple things. One, it's not a PC.
Okay. No windows in here.
There's no windows. Okay. There's no mouse for navigation. There's no pull-down
Internet terminal, put it on the kitchen table or whatever.
Designed for the home.
Yeah,
And they've done some great strides in
and we're live online right now, I see.
Right. This is the buttons on the side here are for navigation for the date book. You have to do your...
So it's sort of like a PDA in that sense.
Exactly, yeah. The web access, you have your address book.
Okay.
And down here on the bottom is the one-button email.
One-button email. And that little knob is what?
This is probably one of the coolest little devices. This is the channel selector. It kind of goes back to the pre-digital TV
right.
when
so
you have to get up and
sports
change.
Site, news site,
right.
blah, blah, blah.
You can. That comes with some predetermined, but you see at the bottom of the screen.
Got it.
You can go through ESPN
Last
and ABC.
but not least, what's this thing?
This is actually the stylus. It's not. It looks like an antenna. You can write on the screen.
You can actually do script email, right?
You can on the email by hitting the create button. You see it on the top here. You can either type using the wireless.
Or actually draw.
Right. Or you can also record up to a 3-minute message.
Tell us the coolest thing that this thing lights up, right?
Oh, if you have mail, this thing blinks bright green, so it's a visual reminder. $500 from 3Com.
Cool stuff, Chris. Thank you. All right, now some other PDAs, a new desktop PC, and very cool wireless broadband. And here to show that all to us is Larry Magid. Larry is syndicated columnist for the LA Times, computer consultant for CBS News, and lots of other things. Larry is everywhere. You've got your favorite cool toys, and I guess that's your favorite PDA?
Well, I'm enjoying this. This is the compact iPad.
Everybody's heard a lot about this.
It runs the Microsoft Pocket PC operating system. It's got a media player. You can play MP3 files. What's interesting about it is it finally has handwriting recognition, which works.
Can I try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never tried this, so
yeah.
this is untrained.
Write something.
So I can just write something?
See if it works.
Okay, so if I write the word hello.
Might work.
It says hello. Can I try one more?
Sure.
See if I can recognize the word. My handwriting is pretty crummy, and on the side, but amputee.
Well, I don't know why.
Because I'm writing on the side. I've seen these things happen like that before. Computer.
It worked, okay.
It learned. And it's color screen, of course.
It's color, and it's
voice recorder.
It has a voice recorder, all the things that Pocket PC has. It's just kind of cool industrial design.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the iPad costs about?
It costs about $450. It's expensive, absolutely.
All right, now, if you want to go retro.
That's right.
You've got a very clever idea over there.
Yeah, no, this just came out. It's the Mako from Diamond Multimedia. And you open it up, and believe it or not, you know what this is? Ever seen this before?
What is that called?
It's called a keyboard. Computers have them. But it also has a stylus and touchscreen, 16 megabytes of memory.
So it looks like the old Scion in a way, right?
It's very much, in fact, it's based on the Scion operating system.
But that's really a computer.
It is, in a sense. It's not in a sense, you can do email, you can hook it up to the web with the right equipment. It's about $350, so it's a little pricey again. But a lot of people
want to have a keyboard with
a lot of people don't like using stylus, so this is a way to use a keyboard.
Okay. Now, speaking of little again, that is a minute digital. It is a digital camera.
This is the Canon S100.
Hold it up carefully so we can see
It's the ELF. In fact, they make
so it's a digital ELF.
It's a digital ELF. They make a film camera like a 2.1 megapixel, so it's fairly.
So it has an LCD screen on the back.
Absolutely, LCD screen.
So you tiniest, high quality digital camera.
That's why I like it. I keep it in my pocket. I've got better ones, none smaller. Yeah. The data is stored on a little memory card, which pops out a little compact flash.
Okay, so flash memory. Now, let's tie the picture together. The issue is now you want to look at the pictures.
Right.
And that's why you've picked this printer to
Hewlett Packard's PhotoSmart's line of printers is very cool. If you want to take your memory right from your camera, put it in the printer, you can push the save button and save it to your PC, or you can print it directly from the printer.
Okay. So, again, no cables, no IR, nothing.
Right.
It's like film. Take it out of the camera, put it in the processor.
And by the way, you get a really good monochrome 11 and color. It's a good overall printer.
Now, what was this camera? This is
the ELF.
This is the Canon ELF Digital. Okay, very cool. And the HP PhotoSmart. Now, speaking of HP, you brought this brand new baby, which literally just arrived.
Absolutely.
And this is a PC, desktop.
This is a PC. It does everything a PC does. It is a PC. What's cool about it is the little doors in front. Here, for example, is your speaker, your headphones, or whatever.
So this is the front of the computer.
Right. You've even got your serial port. You know, you want to plug a digital camera and something. There it is right there.
Okay.
Turn it around. You're going to find it's got all of those ports, and like the Apple Mac, it's got an Ethernet. So if you've got a cable modem, or if you've got a network at home, and a couple of slots. He only has 2, but you know, you don't need a lot of slots now that everybody's got USB.
But it's in business gray. Can I get it in aquamarine?
Not yet.
Fuchsia.
I don't think they've gotten on that bandwagon yet.
I don't know. All right, now this keyboard is kind of interesting. So let's. What's the deal on this monster keyboard that comes with it?
They give you volume control,
MP3 player,
MP3,
sort of.
You can control your CD, DVD.
Web buttons.
Right. It's got all the things you want. God, you don't have to type in them or just push buttons.
Yeah. How much does this baby cost?
This is going to cost $1049, $1049 without a monitor.
Without a monitor, and what's the speed? I mean, what's inside?
It's an 800 megahertz Pentium 3.
So pretty good high-end PC.
Very powerful machine. Yeah, absolutely.
Finally, Larry, what is this weird white thing?
I have one of these on my roof. It's a microwave antenna for Sprint broadband, and basically, you know, a lot of people
wireless broadband.
Wireless broadband for the home, fixed. Sits on the roof. You have to live in certain markets. Phoenix, Northern California.
So if I couldn't get DSL, or I don't like DSL, if I can't get cable modem, or I don't like cable modem, this is actually a way to get broadband internet without wires.
Exactly. You put this on your roof. It's very fast. In fact, it's faster than many cable and DSL systems. very reliable. I have it in my house, and I'm actually enjoying it. I really like it.
You're using it?
Absolutely.
Cost again?
Costs $49 a month, or $39 in some markets, depending where you live.
You buy it from Sprint?
You get it from Sprint Broadband.
Interesting.
Yep.
Wireless broadband.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Larry.
My pleasure.
All right, lots more goodies still to come, including the Sony PlayStation 2, a new version of the Sony Aibo pet robot dog. Don't go away. Joining us now with some more cool gift-giving ideas for techies are Mike Langberg, personal technology editor of the San Jose Mercury News, and also Elio Weinman. Elio is the gadget and toy expert, I guess you'd say, for Ziff Davis Smart Business Magazine, which I guess used to be PC Computing.
Exactly.
Okay, and you've changed your name. That's you. All right, so let's start with you, Mike. You have a bunch of cool things here. And first of all, you have a Palm for the person who hasn't gotten a Palm yet, I guess.
Right, and this is the Palm M100, and the big advantage of it is it's the least expensive PDA on the market right now.
A little bit more so people can see the screen. Yeah, turn it on.
Yeah. And this costs $149.
So it's a Palm, but a little scaled down, but very inexpensive.
But it does everything that the average individual user is going to need.
So maybe you want to get your teenager or your kid a Palm, that's the way to go.
This is the way to start.
Now what about this like miniature sort of BlackBerry type thing here?
Oops,
I'm sorry.
The RIM BlackBerry has been real popular with people on an expense account, but it's quite expensive.
Really
two-way email to a pager-like device. This is the alternative that's actually affordable. This is the Motorola Talkabout T900. Costs only $99 generally with the service credit that you get. And services starts for around $10 a month. So it's actually an affordable way to send email back and forth.
Wireless email, you got the keyboard so you can send an email, receive email.
And you may have a hard time believing it, but you can actually type with your thumbs on this little keyboard. You can do it.
All right, not bad. Okay, so there are two cool little gadgets there. Let's talk about the MP3 player. I'll hold this one up for you. There's a million of them out there. Why do you like this one?
Right. Most MP3 players are using solid-state memory, very expensive, small capacity. This has got a 6-gigabyte hard drive in it.
Wow.
So you get 100
hours. So it's got a hard
hours.
Drive in here. Okay.
100 hours of music at the 128K bit rate, which is near CD quality. That's like 150 CDs. So you can
put as much music as you own, probably, right?
Exactly. So as much music as I own, and it's like a whole month's worth of listening. Wow. And you can just carry it around with you in a briefcase or
All right, so if you really want good quality and lots of capacity,
and
what's the cost again?
That's the problem, $499. A little bit expensive,
little high, but like everything goes on there.
Yes.
All right, now you have a cell phone headset, which wouldn't seem like a real exciting thing, but why would you pick that for a gift?
This is the gift of safety. People talk on cell phones while they're driving, and unless the government outlaws it, people are going to keep doing it. It's like eating potato chips. You just can't stop. And it's got to be safer to have both hands on the wheel.
Right.
So a cell phone headset, inexpensive, thoughtful gift.
Good idea.
$10 to $50, wide range from out there from a number of companies. And it will make them just a little bit safer out there on the road.
And if you're worried about it also frying your brain while you're talking,
if you're worried about that radiation scare.
All right, I know you do a lot of digital cameras. You have a column, I know, in the paper right now with you reviewing all these great ideas. And this is your pick as the best digital camera. Why?
This is the Nikon Coolpix 990. This one actually belongs to my dad, who's a bigger gadget freak than I am. It is great because it's got high-quality Nikon optics, 3-megapixel. The swivel, which might seem silly, is actually very practical. As you get the LCD screen in back, you can use the swivel to frame a shot. Let's say I want to shoot from down here.
See more this way,
you can frame a shot using the LCD screen and swivel around, shoot from the floor,
still move the lens while you're looking.
Shoot from over your head. So it really is a camera that does everything you want to do. Little pricey, $9.99.
Yeah, well, I mean, for a 3-megapixel camera, not too bad.
It's definitely worth the extra
finally, let's go to digital video here. And I know this is your pick, which sort of surprised some people. This is not the pure DV camera, right?
Right. This is the Sony Digital 8 line. It uses the high 8 cassettes.
Okay, so you can use, let's get over, so it uses the old-fashioned big cassette, which is cheaper than that little baby.
The newer DV cassettes. They're cheaper, which makes it easier to afford a lot of cassettes. It's backwards compatible. You can use your old 8mm cassettes and digitize them into a computer using this camcorder.
And how much do you save by going this route?
A few $100s over most similar models.
Right, so if you want to get into digital video, don't want to spend a fortune.
Affordable way. This is $799.
Can you use your old cassettes if you had an earlier
If you used 8mm, you can use standard 8mm analog cassettes, put them in here. It will digitize them and send them into your computer.
Now, real quick, Mike, you have some very good ideas for good gifts that don't cost a nickel because there are websites you can recommend
just
to
free
people.
advice.
What are the couple you would recommend?
My favorite's Eudora, E-U-D-O-R-A. It's the best email program out there, and you can get it free from Eudora.com. There's a little ad window that goes with it if you want it for free, or you can pay.
So a great free email client. Just
and you can pay to make the ads go away if you want, but it's free.
Another one?
Another one, there's 2 encyclopedias that are very good, and you can get the full text free on the web. Encyclopedia Britannica is at Britannica.com, and Microsoft's Encarta is at Encarta.com.
Wow, so just write out a little gift card, no money. Hey, great present.
So for that person you don't like enough to actually spend any money, you can get them a free gift.
All right, so let's turn over to you. Let's get some of Mike's toys out of the way, and you have lots of great gadgets there to talk about. First of all, everybody's showing MP3 players, and you brought that little Nike player. What's the big deal about that?
Well, the reason I like this one is that it's recommended or designed actually specifically for athletes. So you've got your remote over here, and you've got a lightweight MP3
player with an armband over here, so just slip that on your arm while you're jogging or biking or whatever. Now, how do you control this baby? Is that what this is?
Well, you can control it with the regular keypad here, or you have a remote that will fast forward
So it's sort of on the cable that's going to your earphones.
Exactly. Holds 64 megabytes, so you've got about 2 hours standard. It's expandable with a flash memory card.
That's more than I run, right?
And you can go up to 96 megabytes total if you like.
And what's this thing cost then?
It comes at $299.
All right, not too bad. A cool MP3 player if you want to run around with it. You don't have to carry the CD player anymore with you, right?
Won't
All right,
skip.
now speaking of MP3 players, you have what's really cool here. Let me hold this up so everybody can see this. This is just great. This is the Uproar, it's called, right?
From Samsung.
So it's a cell phone and an MP3 player.
It is. It's $399, and it will store an hour's worth of MP3s. So you download them from the internet, or you rip them from your CDs that you already have with the software that comes with it.
And what's this little gadget here that comes attached to it?
That's the remote, so you can switch back and forth between your music and a phone call.
Okay, so I can actually control the thing from here.
Exactly. You're listening to your music.
Your earphones, right?
All of a sudden a call comes through. You just switch to your phone call, and then as soon as your call is done, it goes back to the music.
So instead of carrying around the MP3 player, the PDA, the cell phone, you can sort of do it all in this one little gadget. Huh?
Plus, it's web-enabled, so you can get your stock quotes, make dinner reservations.
Any particular service it comes with, or with it?
It's Sprint Wireless Web.
So it's Sprint Wireless, and it's a Samsung phone. I love it. That is really cool. All right, what else do we have to talk about? You have it real quickly. You have your favorite GPS. I know I've been wanting to get one of these for a long time. I'll sort of hold it up here so everybody can see it. Why do you like this GPS? What's special?
If you're a hardcore hiker, it has everything you need. If you go into the wilderness, you want to know what your altitude is. It's got altitude, barometer, digital compass, and GPS. So it tells you everything you need to know.
So if you're playing Blair Witch, you want to have one of these things with you there,
exactly.
Right? All right, 2 really cool things you have. First of all, I've been wanting to get one of those for a long time, the portable DVD player. Why do you like that one, Elio?
I like this one in particular because you can connect it to these Glasstron
headset. Grab those glasses out. So this is not, so we've seen some of these, I guess the Panasonic, where you can watch it just on this. Can you get that movie rolling so we see something happening there? Okay. Can you play a movie? Is there like a play button on that thing? Okay.
Here we go.
Great quality.
It looks great. It's 7 inches.
This is like take with you on the airplane, so you don't have to watch the dumb movie on the airplane?
And it's the same size as a portable CD player, which, by the way, it also plays. But you've got a DVD with you. And then if you connect it to this Glasstron headset.
Let me just try that. Unfortunately, we can't show our viewers what this thing looks like, but I want to look at it. And it is quite amazing. I mean, it's like sitting in a theater looking at a huge screen.
The Glasstron headset is $499 at stores, lists for $599, but it makes it seem like you're in front of a 52-inch screen.
Can you use this for other things? I mean, plug it into a computer or another device of any sort?
It will connect to anything with an S-video port.
Yeah, I mean, it really is great. Just dangerous to walk down the street, I guess, wearing this thing, right?
But you look cool.
All right. Finally, you have gotten your hands on a PlayStation 2.
That's right.
Let me turn that off for a second, because I want you to show us the PS2. Did you kill somebody to get this? I mean, did you mug somebody on the street?
I had to mortgage a few things, but I did get to loan it for a minute, and this is definitely the must-have holiday gift this season.
Now everybody's waiting in line, dying to get this thing. Why is the PS2 such a big deal?
Well, first of all, it plays DVDs, so you've got the most powerful gaming system ever.
Okay.
You can play DVDs, but next year it gets really exciting when they bring out the module that will let you connect to the internet.
Okay, so internet terminal, hard drive coming, DVD player, but most of all, to me, it's the gameplay. I mean, the graphics beat anything I've ever seen before, right?
That's what everybody's getting.
Yeah, you got this motorcycle racing game. Why don't you just sort of get it up there? I know it's hard, so we'll understand if you don't win this race, but get it up there early and just take a look at how fine the detail is in terms of the smoothness of the action, the color of the bike, etc. It's just amazing. But what's the power of this thing compared to, Pentium PC?
Well, it's a 128-bit processor.
Wow.
It definitely blows any gaming system away that's ever been produced. And you know, you've basically got everything all in one here.
Yeah, and some of the games, I mean, even the facial expressions on the characters in some of the adventure games that are coming out of this are incredible.
And you can play all of your old PlayStation 1 games.
So it is
too.
backwards compatible.
It's backwards compatible.
And I know I've seen the football, I've seen the basketball. I mean, the detail is unbelievable.
Every game that comes out for this is better than anything you've ever seen.
So get online and wait for that PS2.
Wait, but if you get it, you're the one in the neighborhood who everybody's coming over to see.
Elio, thanks a lot. Mike, thanks a lot. All right, well, the ultimate high-tech gadget these days is Sony's Aibo. And here to show us that and some other cool gadgets is Chris Taylor. Chris is San Francisco Bureau Chief for Time. And Time, hey, Time Digital, I was about to say. We're going to get to Aibo in a minute because that's sort of the grand finale here. Let's start with some of your other kind of toys here. You have your, can I move him? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You just stay still. Sure this guy's alive, right?
Yeah, he's autonomous.
That's your pick for the MP3 play. Why?
This is the Neo player.
Let me get that out here so everybody can see this one.
Yeah, it's there is a choice in personal jukeboxes. We just saw the Nomad over there. This is also high-end. It's also between $500, $800. But you can get different configurations. You get a hard drive that's larger than 6 gigabytes. Wow. You can go up to 20 gigabytes.
So you can hold.
If you've got a huge CD
Power
collection,
records in here.
Exactly. If you've got 200, 300, 400 CDs, this is the one to go for.
Okay. Very cool. So that's your Neo player. All right, let's a couple other things. What is this little baby over here? That looks kind of cool.
Well, this is a bug detector.
It's called the Guard, and what does it do?
It detects microphones. If you're a really paranoid kind of guy, and you
go looks for bugs in your telephone.
Yeah, and you go into a hotel room, you're not quite sure, or the government's listening.
So how do you do this?
You hold it up. Aibo's demonstrating exactly what you do with it now.
Shut up. We'll get to you in a minute. Yeah.
You hold it up. If there are any microphones in the vicinity,
it'll beep or something?
It'll beep.
Huh. So it's looking for like wiretaps, is that it? Or
exactly.
Any bug on your phone. How much does this thing cost?
That runs for less than $50.
And it's a little keychain, actually.
And it's on a keychain.
You know where you get this thing? I haven't seen it.
I think you can get that online.
Online, okay. Yeah. Where? Would you know?
I don't have the website.
I'll put you on the spot. Okay, look. And it's called the Guard?
The Guard.
The Guard. All right, what is this gadget over here you've got, which is mysterious?
This is the Sport Brain. This is very interesting. This is for people who like to exercise but just don't have the motivation. This
baby's got little modem connections on the back here.
That's right. Well, this is just the docking system here. You take this off here. You clip this onto your belt. It's not a, it's not a hefty thing.
So it's got a little belt clip over here. And what do you do with it?
You just walk around.
And what does it tell you?
It counts the calories that you walk around and burn all day. At the end of the day, you hook it back in.
Quiet.
Aibo's trying to burn some calories right now. You hook it back in. You connect it to the internet. You go to sportbrain.com. It will tell you how many calories you burned. It will tell you how much exercise you've done, how much more exercise you need to do to reach your target heart rate for the day.
That is really cool. And it actually works.
It actually works.
And what's this thing cost again?
This is less than $100.
No kidding. All right, so I can get, is it just calories burned, or does it do other things?
It measures calories burned. There's a special heart
Can you set like targets on the computer when you set this thing up?
Yes, you go to sportbrain.com, you register yourself.
It's time to stop exercising today. You've done your job, you've burned your calories.
If you've walked around enough.
And again, it's called Sport Brain.
Sport Brain.
And you know where you get this thing?
You get that at sportbrain.com.
Cool.
You get it online.
All right, finally, actually, I have to wait one more turn. What is this thing, by the way?
Oh, that's a little outdoors watch. That's a barometer, a compass, and a watch all in one.
Oh, okay. Can we just get a quick shot, because I'm holding this up and everything. Okay, so that's sort of like a, what would you say, barometer?
Barometer, compass.
Okay, mini sort of outdoorsman.
Exactly, exactly.
Right. Now, finally, I've seen a lot of these around before. These are what, wind-up radios?
This is the wind-up radio. It's finally getting into mass production. You can get these things.
So no battery?
No battery.
So let's see. I take this thing out and I just go like that, and I've got a little dynamo on here, and I'm charging that guy up.
Exactly. And
I always imagine I have to like wind for an hour to do this.
Well, what you've just done is enough for 5 minutes of radio play. So
really?
You can imagine you just sit there and wind it up and wear the Sport Brain while you're doing it. You'll burn off some calories. And there you have the radio. And you turn this right on here and
well, we're inside here. I'm not sure we're going to hear much in the studio, but it is making noises. Now, why would you want this? I mean, what's wrong with batteries?
Well, you know, if you're really keen on saving energy, if
or if the earthquake comes or the power goes out,
if the earthquake comes, it's a good emergency radio. And also, exactly, if you're out in the countryside, you're going on a picnic, you want to just hear some tunes.
Are these solar panels up there
choice?
too?
Yes.
Looks like solar also.
Yes, yeah. That is the alternative energy source.
So it's kind of good. Let's say if we can get a shot of the back, we have all the gears there, so I guess it's like highly leveraged. So when you wind up there, you get a lot of power from the winds there.
It's the iMac thing, isn't it? They like to show off all the
the
components.
Yeah, I see. Okay, finally, Ibo's been wanting to get attention here. This is like the ultimate toy.
This is his moment in the
spotlight. And he has a mind of his own, right? I mean, obviously.
He's an autonomous robot. He understands. This is a beta version of the second generation Ibo.
Right, so we saw Ibo actually here on the show about a year ago. This is newer and better. How is this different from the old Ibo?
Well, the first Ibo was a rich guy's toy. Okay. You know, perfect for here in Silicon Valley, but you know, $2,500.
So this is a little less money.
Very expensive. This is $1,500.
It does more.
It does more.
Can you make him do something?
It understands voice recognition commands. Let's see if we can make him dance. Let's dance.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Give me another trick real quick while we have time.
Go forward.
You don't even have to go to obedience training for this guy. Huh?
Well, sometimes.
And he said, no. I'm happy, but I don't want to do what you're saying.
He's a feisty little pup. The difference really with this one is he's mass-produced. The last one was a limited edition. It's very, very hard to get.
He's got the voice recognition.
He's got voice recognition. He's going to understand 40 commands when he finally comes out in December. He has 3 touch sensors here. You can pat him on his head.
Like a real dog?
You can pat him on the back. You can stroke his chin.
Now, it seems like a joke in a way. I mean, this seems like a one-day toy, but I mean, this is really a guy with personality in a way.
Absolutely, and as opposed to a lot of the other dog toys that are coming out now, it's upgradable. You can switch heads and limbs in the long run, and you can also control him from your PC. There's a built-in LAN.
So you can program him in a way
exactly.
Wow, amazing. $1,500.
$1,500.
And he does his own thing. I mean, you don't control this guy.
He's off there right now.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. All right, get out your credit cards. Lots of cool stuff out there to buy right now. Thanks for joining us on our annual Consumers Buying Guide show. If you need more information on anything you just saw, just check out our website at computerchronicles.org. Have a great week. Hope we'll see you here again next time. The Computer Chronicles is brought to you by RonDiamond.com, the oldies site on the internet. Music and memories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not just another jukebox. Additional support comes from the law offices of Ivan Hoffman, Lawyering with Integrity, for internet law, copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property law. And by TechWeb for up-to-the-minute technology news.
To purchase a videotape copy of today's program, call toll-free 1-888-310-7850. Please specify the show number and the topic.
Next week on the Computer Chronicles, a guide to MP3 and music on the net. We'll go over the basics of MP3 music files, where to find them, what you can do with them. We'll look at new web radio stations that offer digital music for almost every music taste. We'll show you the latest MP3 portable players so you can take your music with you, and the ins and outs of burning your own music CDs. Plus, my pick of the week, a really cool solution for adding almost limitless storage to your computer. The secrets of MP3 next week on the Computer Chronicles.